What is up everyone, it's Alex here. This is your second stimulus check update and your second stimulus package update for today. Before we get into the video, I just want to let you know that you are amazing and I want to thank you so much for smashing the like button on the previous video. You are awesome. Alright, New York Times released a document that supposedly is an outline of what's going to be in the next relief package, or at least the state of the outline as it was last week. Of course, we do not know for sure if this document is the outline of what's going to be in the next relief package, considering that it has no heading, it has no seal, or any other special sign or formatting to make it look like an official document from one branch of the government. But in any case, it could give us some pointers about what could be in the next relief package, and it could confirm some things that we already talked about what's going to be in the next relief package. Before we get into that, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell pointed out that he would like to start negotiating the Republican version of the next relief package with the Democrats sometimes during the next weeks. The choice of words pissed off a lot of people because it seems like there's no sense of urgency of getting things right, of getting things moving, on getting that legislation passed from the Senate Majority Leader. I can understand why many people will get pissed off by the choice of words because it lacks a sense of urgency considering the actual situation right now with everything that continues to expire slowly but steadily and surely. Alright, let's look at the outline and I'll start with the things that might interest you the most, and I'll probably leave out the things that I consider that are not of much interest for you. So let's start with the stimulus payments. As you can see, the document says that the stimulus payments will be included, but the amount of the payment and eligibility criteria are to be announced. Just like I mentioned in the previous video, the $1,200 second stimulus check or stimulus check 2 is not guaranteed. It's highly likely that's going to be $1,200, but it's not sure. Also, the eligibility criteria is also up for debate for now, so I still maintain my previous comments about this. Related to the second stimulus check or stimulus check 2, Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin said last week that they, as in the White House and the Republicans, were talking about the same provisions as the last time, meaning that the second stimulus check or stimulus check 2 would be identical to the first one, meaning that it would be $1,200 with the same eligibility criteria. But according to the document, the amount and the eligibility criteria are still to be determined, so let's take everything with a grain of salt, both what the Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin said and the document. By the way, if you found this video helpful so far, would you give it a like, because it tremendously helps with the YouTube algorithm. Thank you. Moving on to the unemployment benefits, according to the document, there will be some type of extension of the enhanced benefits, but likely not $600 a week. It seems that there might be a transition period during which there will be a flat amount per week, followed by a new policy that better aligns with the individual's lost income, but that will be capped at 100% of the income. Discussion about the flat payment last week was somewhere around $200 as a flat payment, but it's still to be announced or to be determined, and nothing about it is included in this document. In any case, this is much better news than what we've heard so far about the capped amount and about the extension of the federal unemployment benefits, because what the Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin pointed out last week about this cap was 70% of the worker's former income. And according to this document, they are talking about the cap being at 100% and not 70%. So in my opinion, this is a positive piece of information, and if it would be implemented like this, it could potentially help a lot of people a lot more than the cap at 70%, Captain Obvious. Also, you can see that there will be extra PPP funding, and additional extension of the loan forgiveness provisions, potentially to damage caused by rioting. This is very, very interesting. Also, there will be more generous PPP calculations for farmers and ranchers. And one very interesting mention about state and local government assistance, where the document provides that there will be no additional money for state or local governments. COVID certainly expect to get some added in negotiations with the Dems. This is so funny. The mention in the brackets is so funny. You can see the games that they play with each other. Of course, the Republicans expect that the Democrats will negotiate ruthlessly to include additional funding for state and local governments, considering the fact that the state and local government assistance was $1 trillion in the HEROES Act. In any case, the bracketed wording is funny, way too funny. Also, one other interesting thing that I would like to point out is the fact that there's nothing about essential workers, there's no hazard pay for essential workers, there's no HEROES fund included. So it looks like the Republicans, or the discussions about the next relief package conducted by the Republicans, do not include anything for essential workers or something that was similar to the HEROES fund in the HEROES Act. So as it looks like now, and based on the evolution since the HEROES Act of the things related to the essential workers and the HEROES fund, money for essential workers might not be included in the next relief package, and I'm sorry to break it out like this, but there is a possibility that there will be some money for essential workers, but in my opinion, it's like a 50-50 chance that there might be or there might not be any funding for essential workers. Hopefully this upcoming week we'll have more information given to us by the officials. Hopefully there will be a draft legislation introduced in Congress by the Republicans and we can have more accurate information about that from there. So hopefully there will be some developments made this week because, well, if you take into consideration the recess periods, they have 1 week left to pass everything and to also respect the recess time that House of Representatives has, or to abide by the calendar as it is right now without delaying the recess for the House of Representatives. At the same time, the Senate only has 2 weeks left until they go on another recess. So hopefully things will move faster the upcoming week or the next 2 weeks if they also delay the recess for the House of Representatives. So hopefully in the next 1 to 2 weeks we'll have everything concrete and everything for sure when it comes to the next stimulus check, when it comes to the next relief package. Alright everyone, I want to thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and you found it useful. If you did so, all I ask you is to please consider giving it a like because it tremendously helps with the YouTube algorithm. Also, you can feel free to subscribe if you want to learn more about personal finance and investing and stay up to date with the stimulus news. And until next time, take care, have a wonderful day, and don't forget that you are amazing.